You struck an urgent chord against my heartstrings, then strutted away. Strummed a shuddering riff, still shimmying down my shivering spine. More than a little bit of a wake-up call, the last lines leaving your lips still grip, whittling away at my bones, weaving worlds of wounds with words into my ego's throne of clone drones. So what do I do with this doom dirge? Do I deck the devil with it or whip it into wicked words wiggling into poems? I'd rather not nest in nastiness, though I need a new needle now I'm nuzzling into nothing nice. Thrusting thistle-thatch threads through three throwing thick silks. Thrice. And sowing sin in my decisions, not in reverence, but revisions to the earth beneath this shrieking at my seeking. Its bitter breath biting into my palms, bleeding, tearing tendons, and tracing trails of harrowing abeyance down to trembling bone. Pain pressing its presence into each heave, a gilded ache, molten and magnificent. It's burned both burden and beacon, like a luminous lash licking my back, luring me lower into lead. The deeper depths I dug, the darker death gleamed with brutal brilliance. An oracle of grief glimmering beneath the weight of worlds. The phantasms in the chasms spit hypnotic hymns, gasped haphazardly, writhing deep ragged, each cavern carving itself into my ribs, a cathedral of cracking echoes. Lungs humming and glittering, full of shattered steam glass bells, sharp and searing, ringing lacerations at the hollow of my heart. And yet, in the wake of the ache, there was art. Sinister symphonies of slipping temporal tides, mind-beckoning banshees, bellowing bygone wails, each screech stretching into a sonnet, every wounding whirl of whip-lashing, ruckus weaving a wanton walls of sorrow and sin, and to the tomb where my ticker fit, tick-tocking in a river of regret, rippling relentless. The ground slick with the tears of time turned treacherous beneath me as I fell face first further in the fissure. Not gracefully, but as one abandoned, in a fix to the cards handed. Limbs flailing and faith failing, 1,000 cries of why climaxed in a cold silence. Pain surged, not in searing stabs, but in steady opulent blood. A tidal fire, warm and wicked, that both consumed and carried me, enticing me further within the hole I had been digging into me. Imploding into the gilded abyss of my subconsciousness, my purpose broke promises, self-splintered and split, and from the fracture came forth light. Not soft or forgiving, but fierce. The secret sun scalding a lure, luring me into a feral illumination forged of failure. And I touched that blaze trembling, and it burned me still, but beneath the pain came peace. A bittersweet balm booming me hideously. In excavating gladness and madness, I kissed bliss to witness this golden agony cackling happily in the cavity where I find her. This wretched radiance wrenched from the ruins of her birth, flowing intimately into me with mirth. So this is self-worth.